SEGA.
Hey everybody, this is Prince Brightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. So, I made a little mistake in the last episode where I mentioned that we still had some things to do in terms of the client order to get the free exploration. Actually, we're all set on that. I just need to turn in the client order. And as for the next stage of the matter board, actually, all we have to do is we just need to talk to Jin here.
You are 新人のアークスかね。そうか。では先日のダーカー大発生も体験しているみたいだな。私は長年アークスとして活動してきたが、あそこまでの規模の発生はほとんど聞いたことがなかった。ナベリウスは資源的な価値も薄く、ダーカーがいない惑星だからこそ終了任務の場所にされていたのだが、あれ以降断続的に発生するようになっているとも聞く。一体何があったのだろうな。そういえばダーカーの中に倒れている女の子を見たとわめき悔いていたバカ者もいたな。非常な話だが戦場に犠牲はつきものだ。あいつはいつになったら吹っ切れてくれるのやら。
Okay, so the next step of the matter board should open up now here. Here we go. And let's see, next we need to get a halberd from an Agini. So we're gonna head back down to the forest, but first we have some client orders to turn in. So that clears the one for the auto word. And what does he have now? Mouth-watering AC shop display. So, this is the point where I'm going to be talking about AC and premium here. So, let me first bring it up here. AC shop. So, when we're talking about AC, we're talking about things that you can use real money to purchase in-game. Now, I know there's been a lot of backlash in terms of what there is in some games in the past. Personally, I think Phantasy Star Online 2 does a pretty good job of it, because all the stuff that's available, you don't have to worry about needing any of this stuff to actually enjoy the game. And I think that's how shops like this should always be. If you're going to make a free-to-play game, never make it that the thing that you would have to purchase is a required element of the game to succeed. Now, some of these things can be a little bit more useful, yes, but that really you don't want to have that as one of the main sticking points of your games. Otherwise, you're just not going to have a good community behind your game. So, what we're looking at here is the item list here. I'm not sure why it's not translated here. But basically, these are all things that you can purchase in-game. The first three here are for the premium set, however. And I don't have enough AC currently to purchase this, but this is a 90-day set for AC. So, and with premium, that opens up a bunch of things within the game. Just going down the list here real quick, these right here, 1, 2, and 3, these indicate extra storage boxes that you can buy for 30 or 90 days. This item here allows you to expand your inventory space by 10. This one expands your item inventory up to its maximum of 100 slots. Currently, we only have 50, and I don't plan on expanding that. Over here, we have things like Scape Dolls, which allow you to revive yourself during a mission. These are Cosmo Atomizers. They heal everybody around you. Personally, I never saw much use in those things. Here we have an experience gain, and this increases experience by 100%, yes, but it's only for the monsters that you kill. It does not affect client orders, it does not affect emergency trials. These right here are tickets for use in the AC scratch. And we'll get into the scratches in just a moment here. This one here increases the chance you're going to find something rare. And then here we have some more experience. And I think this one here, oh, here we go. It's a sub-palette expansion ticket. Which I'm not going to be looking at either here. Alright, so let's go ahead and back out of that. Just by looking at that, we were able to get the client order completed. So let's go ahead and turn that in. Okay, so to continue on with premium, what happens with that is you pay into either a 1, 2, or 3 month subscription, and that gives you a number of things in-game. For instance, it increases the amount of client orders that you can hold at one time from 20 to 40, which is really useful if you're going to be hitting multiple areas at the same time, or in rapid succession, rather. Another thing that it does is it gives you access to those special drinks that I showed you in the last episode. It gives you access to team storage if you're in a team and you have enough points accumulated to activate that. It gives you access to 2 separate rooms, and I'm actually going to take you guys over there in just a second as soon as I pick this up here. So, Gene is talking about sending a good job right now, and we'll get to that in just a second here. But first, let me show you the room functions here. You have to head into this green portal here, head to the top of the list, move to your room. And once we get inside here, you'll see that for this character, I currently have a bunch of stuff set up in here. And what's going on here is all the stuff that you see in here is stuff that I've collected over time here on my other character, and have just kind of laid it out here. We've got a jukebox over here, which is playing the music that you're hearing here, and I've just got all these different things. With a non-premium, without you being on premium, you would only be able to put 3 items in your room. So, let's go ahead and hop back out here, back to the shop area. So another advantage of premium that I've found also is it relates to fun, and that's that little thing that you can see kind of over here. And fun, when you're using premium, gives you a double amount of fun per day when you log in. Let me check with Gene real quick here. No, we have not talked about fun yet, so I'll go into that in a little bit. First, though, let me go ahead and do that good job that he was just talking about. Hopefully we can find somebody in the lobby. If not, I'll hop into another lobby. Okay, doesn't look like there's anybody here currently. Let me hop into into one that's a little busier right now. And hopefully we'll be able to just send a good job here. Now, the purpose behind a good job is to basically tell somebody that you appreciated the work that they did in a mission. For the purposes of this, though, I'm just going to select this guy over here, send good job, and I'm not going to say anything to him. I'm just going to send it, and that completes the client order. Alright, let's go ahead and hop back over to the other block here. And part of the reason why I'm keeping myself on the more empty blocks here is I'm trying to make sure that the game doesn't stutter too much with all the loading that would happen from all the characters. And you probably saw that a little bit in the last episode as I was going through the block 20 area. It was kind of busy, the screen was stuttering a bit, and that's because the game was trying to load all the character data at the time. It's okay once it all loads. I just don't want to have that kind of stuff in the show here for you guys. Alright, so let's head back up top and turn that in. And he's right down here. Sending good job, we turn that in, and what does he have for us now? Here we go, using the fun scratch. So, I said I was going to talk about the scratch, and here we go. So, what the scratch is basically, you come over here to scratch drawings, and we have a bunch of options here. We have a regular scratch, a scratch G, which is specific to costumes. These four here cost AC. Anything that shows you that little triangle symbol that's like right here, that means you need AC for that. If it has an F, that's fun. And that's something that you get with the game. Like I said, you get some when you log in, but you get double of that with Premium. So let's go ahead and click on Fun. Draw a scratch card. These cost 100 fun each. And you're given a little card here, and you just pick whichever box you want. And that clears that one. And we just received a sandbag. That'll be all the fun that I use for now, but that kind of shows you how the scratch works. And if we go into the items here, you'll see over here we have sandbag, and that is another item that I could put into my room. So let's go ahead and turn that in. And what does he have for us this time? Okay, editing your ARCS card and using the Fun Shop. Okay, so we've got that translated in English here. Let's just pick up this one for fun as well. Alright, so we go under this option here, we click on Edit ARCS card. And we can pretty much just put whatever we want in here. Let's just say, for privacy settings, open to friends only, and preview. And if we hit Ent, yeah, and then once we back out of it, that confirms the client order, and that makes the change to your ARCS card. I'm going to go ahead and set the privacy back to open to everybody. Right, let's turn that in. The ARCS card is basically what people are able to see about your character. Over here we have the Fun Shop. Let's go ahead and open this up, and that clears that one. In the Fun Shop, we can purchase all kinds of different things, similar to the AC Shop, except it's all using fun here. Once again, these two here are for rare things. These here are for extra lobby actions that you can do. Down here we have items called photon chairs, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a moment here. And then we have here different items you can put in your room. For example, here's that jukebox I just showed you. Right here we have a grind risk reduction. That was one of the things I told you about a couple of episodes ago. These here remodel your room to either a small or a large size. And then lastly we have scenery passes. And what scenery passes are basically, you saw how when we went into my room, we were kind of over that continent area. These basically change what that scenery looks like for you in your room. Let's go ahead and back out of that and turn this in now. And I just reached level 5. Okay. Alright, and it looks like that's it for now. I'll get to completing his other client orders later on. I want to get things going now with a quest, but I still want to turn in the rest of the client orders that I have here. So let's see here. We have this one here from Administrator Coffee, and we have both of them ready to go, the MAG license application and free exploration forest. Let's go ahead and turn in the free exploration forest. Wow, I just leveled up to level 9 there. I didn't realize that was going to give me so much. Okay, and that was saying that Echo is now available for some client orders. Let's turn in the mag license application, and that set me up to level 10. So, as you can see, those client orders can really level you up pretty quickly sometimes here. Alright, so we just obtained a mag here, and now I'll be able to talk about what goes into a mag and all that sort of stuff here. Let's pick up the Forest Exploration client order. And let's hand in the rest of these here. Alright, handling swords. Okay, and this is now pointing me at a character named Joseph. And he is in the area that's sort of above here, and we'll go talk to him in just a moment. Let's do the partisan one. So as we complete those, more get added for Joseph, and you'll see why in just a moment here. Let's go ahead and talk to Echo here. Seeking the trivial. Pick that up. So that is looking for a drop that drops specifically from a rock bear. And then aspire to be a mag breeder. So this one wants us to feed an item to our mag, so it's a good thing we just picked that up. And this just goes into what I'm about to talk about here, which is going to be feeding your mag. Let's go under mag here now, and so I can show you that. So first thing we want to do is we want to equip the little guy. And as you can see, he's now floating over my shoulder there. He's tiny now, but he's going to grow up pretty soon. Let's go back under mag, and we're going to give items. So, depending upon the items you give a mag, that is going to determine what happens to how it evolves over time. So, if we go under all items, and we just kind of go down the list here, you can see how over here different things are changing depending upon what we give him. So, for the purposes of this show, I'm going to focus mostly on striking defense, but I'm probably going to throw some other defense in along the way as well here. So, let's start with these legs. Okay, and we can only feed him once every few minutes or so, and when that time passes, basically he starts once you feed him, he starts counting down from 99% here, and once his energy is out, he's not going to be able to do his trigger action, which is this little thing right here, support HP restore A. So basically you want to make sure he always has full energy on him, and once again we can't feed him again until he runs out of until he loses some of his energy. With the food that I just gave him, it gave him about 33% each, so we'd have to get down to about 66-67% before we could feed him again. Alright, let's talk to Echo here. Turn that one in. And that just gave me another level. I'll say this much, when this game originally came out, you did not level up this quickly from client orders. This is talking about the fact that you can have multiple mags, but we're only going to have one mag for this show. Okay. And I think we have one for Hans over here? Yes, he has a couple of client orders. Dreaded Planet. Let's go ahead and pick that one up. And let's head upstairs to Joseph. Sword Training 1 and Partisan Training 1. So that is talking about how you can use the step action, which I've already put points into, to do different attacks during a step motion. So Sword wants us to kill Aginis, and Partisan wants us to kill Gorongo, and we need to use that particular weapon during the kill. I've still got the one for wired lances that we need to work on, which I'll work on for this episode. So I'm gonna take off the halberd, and I'm gonna put on the wired over, which is a wired lance. Let me check with Ravel. We don't have anything for her, so I think we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and head to Rebecca. Forest exploration has been unlocked, and we're gonna go under Free Field, which is where that one is located. And let's go ahead and start it up. Alright, so heading over to the drink counter here. As you can see from last time with the last episode, I showed you the new drinks that were available. The premium drinks are available here as well. But I really don't have the money to use those at this point on this character, so I'm not going to worry about that. I will, however, grab myself a regular D-band drink. And let's just look real quick here. We are looking for Echo's Rod. That one we can't complete yet. I showed you the PSE burst last time, but that was only good on that character and not for this one, so that one did not complete. We still have wired lances. We need to use a partner character, but that's for a different mission. And the rest of these are just kind of killing different enemies and collecting various items. So, let's go ahead and head down to the surface and get this going. Okay, Coffee is talking to us about the fact that we've taken on the client order to open up the next area. And let's head off. Alright, we've got Udans over here. Okay. And over here as well. Oh, hey, we have a rare Rappy here. Bring this guy a little bit closer so I can hit the Rappy when it comes up. There we go. Alright, and we're gonna head north here once we take out this Udan. And heading north. So as you can see, it's only been a few minutes here, but that mag is already starting to lose some of its energy. And once you already saw it when I equipped it, but once it runs out of energy, it's going to show a little battery empty indicator, and that's kind of its way of saying it needs food to have energy. Okay, heading north still, and this should take us to the exit. I'm doing a little bit more damage than I was the last time, and that's because of all the levels that I just gained there from those client orders. Okay, we've got an Aginis here. Let me just double check which one wanted the Aginis. Sword. Okay, so that's what I've got on me right now. Let's have at it. All right, that one just got me from behind. Okay. And hey, we just had the next part of the Matterboard drop as well here. So that is very good. We'll be able to proceed into the Matterboard once we complete the mission. Okay, we just completed Za-Udan from the Dreaded Planet client order. I'm gonna go ahead and put on those wired lance now, so we can get those kills racking up here. And we've got some Za-Udan over here, which is perfect. Alright, that was supposed to grab the Za-Udan, but because he was holding the rock at the time, it didn't actually grab him. There we go. And over here we've got another Za-Udan. Alright, he just went into grabbing a rock there, so once again it didn't actually grab him. Okay, great, so that clears them out. And we should have a couple of points now into wired lances. There we go. Actually, since there's a chance we're going to run across a Garango at some point here, I'm going to grab the halberd again. Okay, we've got Nab Rappies that are trying to run away here. Where are they? There they are.
Emergency! Code! Arrest!
So, like I was saying before, any kind of emergency mission can pop up at any time here, and that's what I love about this game. It's random. You have no way of knowing what's going to happen. I mean, who knows? As we go through this area, we could suddenly encounter a boss here. Okay, that Rappy is boosted. Okay, we just got one more. Where is he? Is he south? Yes, there he is. He's trying to run away. Alright, that one just got away. There's one more over there. I actually want to make sure I get him this time. There we go. That clears that emergency trial. And we've got... Oh! We got more Rappies, and this time it's the rare kind. So... these guys are now trying to run away. And this is the first time I think we've seen this. We have a changeover code. And that happens when an emergency trial gets expanded past its original intention. In this particular case, we got more Rappies coming out, the rare kind this time. And that's actually pretty good because they're going to provide some pretty rare drops here. In fact, you just saw a disc drop there. There we go. So let's see what we got here. I think what he dropped was holding current.
Completed.
So I'll show you that one right now here once I get it equipped. Let's see. So far we've been using bind through for the wired lance. Let me put on the holding current. Set that for all the slots. And we just need to find another target here so I can demonstrate that. hopefully there's one over here. Here we go, we got some Udan. There we go. So, it basically does an electric shock on him. Okay, and I just cleared the other portion of the dreaded planet client order. It's getting a little busy here. Now, the holding current one does... Okay, so we just saw the mag trigger there. That's what restored my health there. I was starting to get a little bit low, and he just triggered and did his thing. So that allowed me to not have to use the monomate there. As I was saying, the holding current does leave me open to attacks here, as you can see. Because it basically locks me in that animation. So I'm not exactly sure if I'm a huge fan of this one. So I think once we're done clearing the client order, I'm going to switch off of the wired minutes, regardless. Let's see, we have another Udan over here. Okay, that just cleared it, and I just gained another level here. That sets me at level 12. So once we go back up to the Ark ship, Joseph will have another one available once we turn in that client order. Let me take off the wired over now, and put the Gunslayer back on. And we've got Fangulf here. Okay, and that was the last one that we needed for the shift-to-drink ingredients. I think we still have a little bit more to go there. Okay, that's a trap that just popped up on me there. For those, usually I can jump out of the way, and that is a bolt of lightning that just came down. So, traps first. Traps pop up on you occasionally. We saw one in Chapter 0, and here we just saw another one. That one basically holds you in that little cell, and you kind of have to either break it or jump out of it immediately to get out. And as for the lightning, that is basically a weather effect that happens in the game, in particular in this area and another area that we're going to see later down the road. So once again, random, I had no idea there was going to be a storm in here. Let's take these Udans and Zodans out. There we go. Looks like the exit's going to be to the north here. Okay, another Udan and a Rappy. Looks like we got a little bit of a clearing coming up here. But we have Udan to take care of. Okay, here's some more guineas. Okay, that takes care of that group. Let's see, how many more do I need? I need another 6 Aginis. Okay, that clears out that group there. So the exit's probably going to be to the east. Oh, we got something popped up. Darkers! Let's take them out.
Emergency! Code! Attack!
Another 3 to go to clear this one. One more. There he is.
Completed!
And there's the exit over there. Great. Okay, so I'm not expecting a rock belt to pop up like last time here, but who knows? It just might happen. I'm gonna go into this with the sword on. And so, in order to finish this mission, we need to basically take out the boss in here. This client order that we've been working on, the one to complete forest exploration, that has a time limit of 25 minutes, which is what you see over here. And the other thing we're going to get in here is the client order for where'd it go? The one for Echo. Here it is, Seeking the Trivial. So we should be able to find Echo's Rod once we take out the rock bear here. And it is a rock bear this time. You can tell that it's a rock bear because it's a bit more orangish than the rock belt.
Emergency! Code! Q!
Ah, you got me. Alright, my mag just triggered, but I'm gonna need another heal here. And one more. In the face. As you can see, I'm kind of waiting to see what he does first. Come on, where's that thing? With Echo saying he's at 50. Or not Echo, whoever's managing this this boss. Ooh. Just snuck out of his arms. Melita, that's it. Alright, so we're at 50% now. He does that animation to signal it as well. And now he's really going to go all out with his attacks. Like that 3-hit combo that he just did there. Alright, I need another heal here, so let me get away a little bit here. He's also not staying on the ground as long as he was before. I think we're going to switch over to the gun slash here. That way I can just outrange him. Okay, he's almost dead, so let me switch back over. There we go. That finishes him off. And what dropped? Okay, so we just completed the client order. We got some, got a defensive unit. We got Echo's Rod, which is right there, and Cruel Throw 3 for the Wired Lance. And I should go ahead and turn that thing off since I'm not going to need it anymore. So, basic settings, communication settings, and disable auto words. Save and exit. Alright, let's get out of here and turn in the client orders. And there is the matter board. And this is saying we need to find Retta. He is up in the shop area. Head to the lobby. And actually, I'm looking at the time here. It looks like this episode is running a little bit long here, so I'm going to go ahead and once we finish talking to Coffee here about the client order that we just completed, I'm going to go ahead and stop the episode here. And we'll pick up with turning in the client orders, as well as proceeding on the matter board when we get back on the next episode. So, if you enjoyed this content here today, please remember to like and subscribe. This is Prince Brightstar, signing off. Have a great day.